Tom Aspinall just broke down Ciryl Gane like only a true champ could. With calm confidence, he described the Frenchman as a puzzle unlike anything he's faced before. He's not your average heavyweight. Tom said he's fast, athletic, and moves like a middleweight. And he's not wrong. Ciryl Gane's footwork is poetry in motion. He glides, feints, and strikes before you even realize he's moved. It's almost unfair how light he is on his feet for a 250-pound man. But make no mistake, Aspinall isn't stepping in scared, he's stepping in ready. The champ respects Gane's skill, but he also knows that speed and movement only last as long as someone isn't pressuring you. Tom's wrestling, speed, and IQ might be the exact tools needed to slow down Gane's ballet in the cage. And guess what? Alexander Volkov, who's fought both men, weighed in on this one. He called it a true coin toss. That's right, the man who's shared blood, sweat, and stitches with both fighters thinks this one could go either way. That's how evenly matched they are.
No, I think this is just another fight for me.
Sick.
Okay.
I don't like to put that kind of pressure on myself. It's just like, I got to fight, I got an opponent, we got to work towards that. Cyryl's like really good as well, so
He's fucking sick.
He's good, and I think he brings a whole new challenge that I've not really had before. The same that I have with him. He's just like, his style is different to a lot of heavyweights. He moves really well.
Yeah.
He's nimble. He's super fit, super athletic. I think we're both going to be in a stage where I think to get to him, we both need to be pretty exhausted.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that's not something that I've really had to deal with too much before. A lot of heavyweights quite slow and ploddy. He isn't like that at all. So I think we both need to, I need to be super, super fit, and I need to get to a stage where both of us are slowed down a little bit before I get to it, which I like it. New challenge, I love it.
Now, while that heavyweight war brews, Dana White just came out swinging on another front, shutting down the chaos around Alex Pereira versus Jon Jones. Yeah, the internet went wild after Pereira melted Magomed Ankalaev and immediately called out Bones. Rumors even started that the UFC might make it happen at, wait for it, the White House. But Dana wasn't having any of it. He jumped straight on Instagram and said, absolute garbage. According to the boss, the UFC hasn't even talked about that fight and won't until February. So sorry, no presidential knockout coming anytime soon. Still, that didn't stop the MMA world from dreaming. Analyst Josh Thompson broke it down perfectly. If it ever happens, it won't be at heavyweight.
He made a post and he said, total bullshit. We have not talked about one fight for the White House and will not until February. So anything you hear before then is total bullshit.
I'm sure he's kicked around some ideas, between Hunter and Mick and Sean Shelby, and the four of them have all kicked around who they probably want to have on that card. Jon versus Alex, I'm sure has been talked about between them. I honestly believe that if they do fight, that fight will probably be at 205 for the 205-pound title. People keep talking about the heavyweight division. And look, I'm fine if they want to fight at heavyweight, don't have to cut weight, but they're not fighting for the title. Jon Jones, the GOAT at 205, the greatest 205-pounder to ever do it, is going to fight Alex Pereira, the guy who is the current 205-pounder, and many believe has done basically GOAT status, is if he beats Jon Jones, he's now the GOAT. He's got 2 belts, 2 different weight classes, and he beat the guy that everyone thought was the GOAT.
Nope, Jones would have to cut back down to 205, chase the belt again, and try to remind the world why he's the light heavyweight GOAT. Now picture it, Pereira, the modern-day boogeyman, versus Jon Jones, the legend who's seen it all. The power versus the IQ, the hunter versus the ghost. That's the kind of fight that could crash the internet and maybe even MMA history. And speaking of chaos, the lightweight division is officially on fire. Benil Dariush just dropped a bombshell, claiming that Justin Gaethje might be getting the next title shot against Ilia Topuria. Yeah, that Justin Gaethje, the human highlight reel himself. This comes right after the UFC announced Arman Tsarukyan versus Dan Hooker for the Qatar card, which fans thought would shape the title picture. But nope, the division is as unpredictable as Gaethje's leg kicks.
I'm hearing rumors of Justin Gaethje, to be honest, getting the title shot. I don't know how true that is. We'll see how that goes. And so that leaves kind of Patty out. I think the people who are most deserving would be the winner of that fight.
Would it be Patty or Justin that you would like to see get the shot if it was sort of up to you?
Between those two guys, I would say Justin, but I think Arman would be the fight that I would like most to see. I think he's most deserving,
Do you see Patty being a threat for Ilia Topuria at all?
No, not particularly. I honestly can't see where he would be a threat. In the striking, I think, he's going to be in a lot of danger. In the grappling, if he gets a takedown, he's very good. He's a very good grappler if he can get a takedown. But I think he can get a takedown on Ilia. I don't know. From what I've seen and what I've heard about Ilia, he has fantastic wrestling, and his takedown defense is world class.
Benil says he's hearing things, and the whispers point to Gaethje jumping the line. And when asked about Topuria possibly fighting Paddy Pimblett, Dariush didn't even blink. He said, "Paddy doesn't bring anything that scares Topuria." Brutal honesty, but that's what MMA fans love. Between all the rumors, leaks, and ego clashes, the lightweight division is turning into a soap opera, and every fighter's trying to grab the mic. Meanwhile, Merab Dvalishvili just reminded everyone why he's built like a machine programmed for violence. According to his teammate Khalil Roundtree, Merab actually sparred on fight day not once, not twice, but multiple rounds with fresh partners. That's insane. His cardio is less human and more robot with infinite stamina. After his win over Corey Sandhagen, Merab is now expected to defend against Peter Yan in December. That card doesn't even have a headliner yet, but if Merab's on it, you can bet it'll steal the show. He's now riding a 14-fight win streak, 4th longest in UFC history, sitting right behind Islam Makhachev, Kamaru Usman, and Anderson Silva. The man just doesn't stop. His output is relentless, his pace is suffocating, and his energy makes caffeine jealous. Even Davison Figueiredo called him the bantamweight GOAT, though he did say he's beatable if you can survive his storm. Easier said than done, champ. So whether it's Aspinall versus Gane for the crown, Pereira dreaming of bones, or Merab turning into a cardio monster, one thing's for sure: the MMA world never sleeps. Every division's got its storm brewing, and when it hits, we're all front row with popcorn in hand. This has been your fight recap, high energy, full chaos, and zero chill. Don't forget to hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe, because next week's madness, oh, it's already loading.